Hello, replay watchers. You are who's with me right now. If you don't see a red live box up in this corner, then this is a replay and you have missed the live video. However, everyone has the chance to hear their zodiac reading on this live video. So stay tuned. I am going to jump into my secondary device here. If I'm able, goodness. All right. So just a minute, guys. A couple places I got to put this. And I shall be right with you. Hey, Jody. Oh, you've missed me. I've missed you. Thank you for being here, love. I know it, man. I've been under the weather. I will tell you. I'm still not 100, but I'm doing my best. Oh, I'm so glad to see you, hun. Hi, Holly. How you doing, hun? Good to see you as well. So I am just getting into my secondary device. Da, 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 da. Okay. Now I think this is where I want to be. Okay, so we will see how today goes. You know what I mean? I tell you, last Monday, my life was a little bit busy. And so, like, I did the Zodiacs on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I woke up very sick. And I had to cancel everything between Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday, yesterday, I did a couple of small regular commitments that I have. And so today, here I am trying not to miss a beat. You know what I mean? Trying to jump right back into the swing of things. But I have had the flu or some such thing. I would say it was a real bad cold, but on day 2, like, I started vomiting too. So I had some kind of flu. But thank you goodness, I'm feeling much better now. And I'm able to show up and be of service and see our zodiac readings for the week ahead. So the cards that I'm going to be using here now, I'm going to get your vibes from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Hi, Paula. I'm getting there, doll. I am moving in a healing direction. I'm manifesting wellness with every breath, lady. Thank you. So your vibes from the Everyday Witch Tarot. What's going on from the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. Hello, Miss Lori Radford on YouTube. I love you, darling. Yes, I am on the mend. I do like to say I'm on the upswing here because that's the best way to be. If I'm not quite 100, at least I'm on my way there. You know what I mean? Additional factors from the Kipper deck today. Goodness, then I'm going to do my best. And then I'm going to go deeper with each of the individual signs with the Magical Times Empowerment cards. This was the very first card deck I ever bought. I bought it from the mall. It was in a locked cabinet. And I was like, ooh, that one looks so beautiful. I toiled over it for a while because I didn't know the difference between this deck, that deck, the other deck, Oracle, Tarot. I didn't know the difference back then, you know. And that was the first deck that I ever actually purchased. That's before I knew you could just order them online and look at them all online. And you didn't even have to, like, go somewhere. Like, I didn't know that. Anyway, those are the card decks that we are going to be using today. And the order of the readings, we are starting with fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire signs are going to be first today, followed by the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and then the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And at the end, we will close with a group pick a card message from my own real life oracle deck. So I thank you guys for joining in with me today. Let me get this situated here. So fire signs will be first. Now, if you're not able to tune in live or for the duration of the video, I do edit these afterwards and put them timeless. on YouTube and share them back to my Facebook page. So if you wanted to come back and watch just your sign, it's edited and cleaned up and it's got timestamps and everything else, and you can watch it again and again, and that would be just fine. Melinda, I am not doing any specific questions today. I am only doing the Zodiac readings today. But thank you for joining in. Okay, so I'm going to sip my water. I'm going to light my Palo Santo. Come on. And I do want to let you guys know that this is an 18 and over broadcast because I'm an 18 over kind of person, all right? Because I cuss and I vape, and sometimes we talk about sensitive things. But I do appreciate you tuning in. I do appreciate you sharing this video to your timeline, to your story, in a group where it's allowed. That does allow Spirit to draw more people in. You never know who may want to hear their weekly forecast by Zodiac sign from me. So I thank you guys for sharing me out and showing all the love and support. I thank you for tapping the hearts and smashing the thumb on YouTube and all the stuff that you guys are doing for me. So thank you. Thank you. Hi, Christina. Good to see you jumping in, darling. Hi, Bernice. Glad to see you. Tiffany Tisdale. Good to see you, love. I am manifesting wellness with every breath, Miss Tisdale. So here I am showing up to my commitment of Zodiac Monday, or whatever day it is for you. And I'm going to settle in with the vibes here. I thank you guys all. I do want to let you know that I am aligned with love and light and God, and I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you so much for allowing me to be of service in this way for you. Thank you, Spirit, for always showing up for each and every one of us. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I smudged my house and everything this morning. I'm like, we got to change some things around, man. I got to start, feeling better and and moving through this and into wellness. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So let's get started. It's going to be fire signs first: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I do want to say to let your ears perk up. You might want to listen for other people in your life for their readings to see how the week may go. However, you might also just want to listen with an open mind and open heart, because our birth charts are so dynamic that other placements may be speaking to you through this reading, and Spirit will use the opportunity to bring you that message as well. So just listen with an open mind and open heart. Take what resonates, leave the rest for everyone else. And I thank you all for tuning in with me today. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, your vibes for week ahead. Spirit, whoa. Okay, hold on. Too many. I'm going to shuffle these again. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate it, girl. This is what I'm doing today. Thank you. Okay, come on now, Spirit. One card for the fire signs. Or two, okay. Hi, Monica. How you doing, girl? Good to see you, love. What's going on here? One card, please, Spirit, for the fire signs. Just one. What's going on for the fire signs? Additional factors. Oh, that fell on the ground. Wow. Feeling some things here already for the fire signs. We're going to go more deep with this deck here for each of the individual signs. We're going to start with Aries. Oh, there it is. Leo. And Sagittarius, please. No, that's too many. That's too many. And when I edit these videos, I cut out all the shuffling and stuff, because this is like the boring part. You know what I mean? This is also where you see, like, it's legit. You see me shuffling. These cards come through for you guys, and Spirit speaks to your lives. It's crazy. I'll tell you what. My own Virgo reading last week, our card was waiting like a stone on a beach. And I will tell you, I was waiting all fucking week like a stone on a beach to feel better. I came down with that flu or whatever, and I've been waiting all week for something to change, for it to finally pass. I mean, these readings can really land. So I thank you guys for being here. I thank you for tuning in, even with the shuffling and everything else. But I do edit these later and trim out that kind of stuff. Monica, I'm moving through some kind of flu or virus, and I'm manifesting 100% wellness. That's how I'm doing. All right, fire signs now. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your vibes for the week ahead. 2 cards flipped over for you, okay? And I was only going to give you one, and they're like, no, both are for you guys, okay? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you got the Page of Swords along with the 3 of Pentacles. So this could be a combination of energies here for the fire signs, or it could be one, the other, or both. So please just take it as it resonates for the week ahead. The Ace of Swords is about new ideas, new inspirations, epiphanies happening. This person has, seen the light, found the North Star, has decided which direction they're moving in, and they're onward and upward from there, okay? So this page might also be new, youthful energy. Coming in, learning something new a little bit. However, I feel like this might be more declarations and leading people in new positive directions, or the want or the yearning to do that for the fire signs here. Now, the 3 of Pentacles is about working together with other people to collaborate and create something together, or compromise, at least in a healthy way. Okay, because 3 heads are better than 1 in a lot of different ways. So I can see how fire signs might be taking the lead here, or wanting to, during some kind of collaboration or project, some kind of craft that you're working together. This could be at work or at home, okay, with your folks at home, with your friends, or at work. This is you deciding what direction everyone's going to go into, or seeing things in a bit of a different way than others. So I want to say to you, like, it is okay to think differently than other people. That is a valuable asset to the total group, okay, fire sign. So make sure that you are speaking up, and at least, exploring these different new ideas that you might have. But they might not even be new. These might just be emerging within you, and you never really say it, and now's the time to say it, okay? Now's the time to interject yourself into the equation, so that you can have a fair share and a fair part of what is going on. I feel there might be a bit of a hesitancy here, fire signs, with the what's going on. You've got the 4 of water, distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. So I kind of feel how the remedy for this here is to step in and take that lead, or speak up and communicate, interject your opinions, and sway the group or the room in whatever ways you're feeling it's lacking, okay? Instead of sitting in, well, boy, this sucks because we're not doing anything right, and no one's even, doing it right, and whatever. And I'm sitting in the energy of the problem here, instead of, there is a solution to be found, and I could even kind of lead everyone in that direction, or speak the words that opens people's eyes to being more healthy and cohesive here. So I can feel how the fire signs could potentially be very overwhelmed with this, and want to bow out and be like, not my problem. I don't care. I can't change this. Things are the way they are. These people are hard-headed, or whatever this could be. And that encourages more of the same. Okay. So Spirit is really saying here to the fire signs, like, if you see it, say it. If you notice it, it is your thing to address in your life. And if you're that unhappy, then how else are you going to change things so that you are more happy? It's a choice to sit in discontented energy, fire sign. And I almost feel a poutiness here about it. Like, well, you know what? I just will. You know what? I will. I don't want no part in that. And I'm going to sit over here and be really mad about it. We can have that decision. We can make that choice if we want to. But who does it really benefit? And who does it really harm? So fire sign, making better decisions, healthier decisions for yourself, to kind of influence things in a positive direction, is what Spirit is saying. You might be just that voice, just that idea bringer, just that way shower, who really moves things in another direction that previously might have been, obscured or not there for the group. All right. I feel like cohesion can be found, but it takes you kind of stepping in to a certain position or a certain light that you might not quite be comfortable with. Now, additional factor is the number 25, high honor. So 2 plus 5 adds to the number 7. 7 is the number of truth. So high honor, truth, wisdom. I feel here how fire sign, you might really be called to impart some knowledge, to even hold people accountable. Okay, so it might be a high honor to have authority, but it's also somewhat burdensome because you have to hold people to a certain standard or have consequences when they don't follow through with the accountability necessary to be in that position, right? So I can feel here how some fire signs kind of want change but don't want to enforce it, or maybe don't come back to follow through with it, and that's how things are swept under the rug. Fire sign, I just want to say it's important that you take up your own space in the room and that you interject whatever it is that you feel will make things better for everyone involved. Okay, your ideas are valuable. However, it's not to say that they're always going to go with your ideas. This is about you sharing and you being, and everyone else picking up a little something from that and from you. It does take kind of a high standard here for you to branch out in this way. I feel something about righteousness. Okay, it's the right thing to do, even if it's scary or makes you feel weird or uncomfortable. Like the feeling of, this is the right thing for me to do. This is the right thing that is needed here. And if no one else is going to step up, I guess I will. That's what I feel for the fire signs. Making sure that if it's not you that has stepped up and is leading something, I almost feel for some, you may witness this happening. Oh no, my whole team is following along with this idea and I'm sure it's going to be a failure. Oh no, right? So then speaking up about that and not just sitting on your hands with this 4 of water here, like, well, oh well, I guess it's going to go poorly because I'm too afraid to speak up and say, maybe this isn't the greatest idea, guys. I really feel how that is an agreement to what is that? It's not necessarily to be a victim in the scenario, but it's not absolving you of any responsibility either, especially when you have this foresight and awareness and you're unable to rise your, what is this? You're unable to, what is this? Spirit wants you to be able to say those things, to voice these things, to vocalize, to move things in healthier directions as you may see it in your life. All right. That's what I see here for fire signs. Hi, Robin. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Samantha. I see everyone's jumping in here. You guys are awesome. I also feel here for some fire signs how you may not quite feel like you're living up to your own standards in some ways, or maybe you've bit off more than you can chew, or you have really big shoes to fill in some way. I can see here how you may be disappointed with your own ability to fill the shoes or the position or whatever the case may be. Spirit is saying here to educate yourself if you do feel somewhat ill-equipped in those areas, if that will help you to feel more confident. Okay. But the confidence will come as you move through these things and as you continue to speak up. You have not stepped into something that is too big for you. It's up to you to expand into the role that you have carved out for yourself. Hi, Alexa Ann. Good to see you, darling. Now, Aries, the card that you have is Destiny. Acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. And I love the dolphins and the water on this card here. So Aries, dolphins are very communicative. and very intuitive and very smart and clever. Like really people, I feel like this very social butterfly kind of people person kind of a vibe here from the Aries, from the Dolphin, from this destiny card here. So Aries, I want to say to you, Spirit wants me to say to you that if you know what you want to do with your life or your time, like having a goal or a vision, even a short term goal, it will help you to kind of funnel down your energies into those areas that are in alignment so that you can manifest some tangible results here. Okay. And when you don't manifest long term tangible results, Spirit is saying that it was somewhat of a sampling offering. Okay. Kind of like I'm feeling the social butterfly. I get to experience all these little things, but the right things will stick around. The right things will land very deeply. I won't have to clutch them with both hands and beg them not to go. Okay, so Spirit is saying to Aries right now to align yourself with the person that you want to be in the near future and walk in that direction and lead yourself that way. That is the ticket for you at this time. Leo, the card that you have is Sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. So your sanctuary is whatever is that peaceful place for you, Leo. Okay, in your heart, within you, in your home, in your day. All right, you've got to create that space and plug into it regularly, especially when you've got some other stuff going on where maybe, we're not collaborating all on the same page here. We've got some squeaky wheels. Maybe things are not quite smooth. I'm not quite happy with what's going on. I feel like I've bit off more than I can chew here, and I'm not really sure if I'm the authority to handle all of this anymore, right? And Spirit is saying we all feel like that from time to time, Leo. You've got to unplug from the places in which you feel these doubt and uncertainties. Don't take them and carry them with you through the rest of your day. That then brings you down in confidence in some of those other areas, and you don't have a lack of confidence in those areas, but it's bleeding over from this kind of stuff. Okay, the insecurities you may notice are flaring up in other areas, Leo, because you're taking this into those other areas with you instead of leaving it where it should be, at work or with those people or in that part of your life. Okay, Spirit is calling you to unplug from everything at least once per day and let yourself relax into the peace and safety of your body, of the room, of your space, of your heart, whatever that is for you. Okay, it's necessary to just cleanse that energy, come back to your center and ground, and then re-emerge and attend to all of this from that place of high honor. That's why you have this going on, okay? Because you can handle it with that credibility, with that authority, and with the ease and the grace necessary to create and encourage sustainable cohesion, healing, camaraderie. There's a few different things. I'm with Leo here. So you know where this is in your life. It's all good things, but you have to pull in and tend to yourself regularly as if it's medicine from a doctor. Okay, 20, 30 minutes every day just for you to get out of the worries, out of the stresses, and into peaceful comfort just because you deserve it. All right, Leo, that is going to replenish you at this time. Hi, Lise. Hi, Diana. Yes, right on time for Leo. Good to see all my friends showing up here today. You guys are awesome. So Sagittarius is next. Sagittarius, the card that you have is Dance. Find your heart's rhythm. Step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. So Dance is the card for Sagittarius. I love this. It shows like a frog dancing with a fairy there. That's kind of pretty. Green's like heart chakra. I feel also like nature colors there, getting out into nature. The dance as far as moving your body. I want to say to you this, Sagittarius here. Now, when we're trying to break through old patterns that we may have in connections with other people. I can see that with the high honor, like I'm attempting to break through some old patterns in connections. However, there may be agreements in all those different areas that kind of hold it into place. Okay. And you're somewhat dissatisfied with the way things are and you want the change. Okay. Spirit is calling you, Sag, that those kinds of heavy, dense energy patterns can settle into various parts of your body. And sometimes those are pain points that we experience when we just have those aches and pains and whatnot. And I am not a medical doctor of anything at all. And this is not a medical reading. However, Sagittarius, sometimes these disappointments can get trapped in our physical body. Okay. And Spirit is saying just some gentle moving and stretching of your body regularly as you need to. Put music on that you desire and just rock slowly if you're someone who has, that need or necessity of gentle stretches, gentle rocking, nothing uncomfortable. But if you're able to move, Sag, dance around and shake those things up. Okay, starting with the body to get it out of the systems and work it into your 3D physical connections. All right, that's what I have for Sag at this time. And that is what I have for the fire signs. Thank you, fire signs. I've been sick, guys. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I've been sick. I'm on my wellness journey. That's what I want to say. You know what I've been doing? Like binge watching some stuff. You ever binge watch a show so good that you watch it with somebody else and you're at two different levels now? Like, oh, I'm watching it with this person. I'm over here in season 1. I'm watching over here. I'm in season 5. You know what I'm saying? You ever watch something so good that that's what you do? I do that kind of stuff. I want to introduce it to all my folks. You've got to see this. Thank you, Lorraine. Good to see you, darling. I appreciate the well wishes. Thank you. Okay, let's get in here now. I'm going to disconnect. Earth sign's going to be next. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And when I edit these videos afterwards, they are so spot on. Like I hear them from your perspective and I put them with people in my life and I'd be like, dang, oh my gosh, right? All right, 1 second, guys, 1 second. Are you? I know it, man. Oh, man, the VIP, Jody, I'm sorry. Binge watching. I've never seen Baby Reindeer. I don't know what that is. Murder interrogations. You know what? I kind of watch some of that stuff too. I'll tell you what, sometimes I get drawn into that true crime drama or whatever, you know what I mean? Court TV, that kind of stuff, 48 hours. Like, I like watching that kind of stuff. I watch it intuitively. I'd be like, what do I feel like happened? You know what I mean? I'll try to figure it out myself and try to do that. Yeah, no, I have not done Libra yet. I've done Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's it. I guess I'm blabbing. So yeah, I'm watching Supernatural right now. I've never seen it before. So I jumped into that. And I'm enjoying it. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, definitely crazy. Yes, definitely crazy. I'm reading you guys' comments here. It is sometimes a good idea to unplug and just do things like that. I'm not saying binge watching crime dramas, you know what I mean? But like to just get out of your real life, your adult 3D brain, and just do something that engages you in a different way. A lot of people do that when they read books. I love reading books. I'm a huge book reader. That takes me so many places. I would pick a book over TV any day. However, sometimes it is, if you're not a reader or whatever, like it is healthy to blip out of your life, your stress, the stuff you have going on, if the time is right to kind of jump into someone else's experience in that way. Yes. All right. Enough fooling around. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's pray for good news. I feel like we're on the upswing. We have to be, right, Earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, let's do this. Your vibes so week ahead, spirit. For the Earth signs. Hi, Cindy. Diana. Yes. Yes, rewatching. Sometimes, yeah, I have watched a few different series multiple times. I'll go back and watch it again and be like, dang, I forgot all about this stuff. But I am a creature of habit. I'll tell you. If you want to introduce something new to me, I don't know. I don't know. You got to get creative, I think. Stop chatting. Get to the readings. Okay. I am. I promise. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Enough of this. Your vibes, week ahead, spirit. We do. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. I saw the whole Ozark. That was so good. Yes, I watched the whole thing. Christina. Yeah, I really liked Ozark. That was great. I actually was watching it with my family and they fell off and I finished it because I can't do that. I need to know. I need to see it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? And then when the series is over, it's like your best friend moved away. Oh, I'm not going to be able to tune into that anymore. What the heck? There's no more chapters. There's no more episodes. How do we move on from here? Boy, I'll tell you, I don't like that feeling. All right, spirit, enough fooling around. Earth signs, what's going on? I just got to be honest though. Like I said, I'm a book reader. You know what I mean? I enjoy reading books because your mind creates the landscape so vividly that it's so real. It can be so realistic. And I must say this, I have read many a book that became a movie and I was sorely disappointed that the actors were uglier than my imagination would have them to be, especially when they are described as this, that, the other thing, and your mind would say, oh, they look a certain way, they this, that, and then the actor is not that at all, and you're like, what the heck? You ruined it for me. That is not that character. Tell me you know what I'm talking about here. I'm not the only one. I know it. Okay. Huh. Earth signs were looking good. We're looking good. Taurus. That's Virgo. Right. Yes. Exactly. It seems like all the vampire books. I mean, I'm not going to say Interview with the Vampire, Twilight, True Blood, or anything, but some of those were sorely disappointing. Wow. And some of them not. And I'm not going to say who's who and what's what, because it ain't up to me. All right, Earth signs, are you ready to get down with this or what? I don't even know what's going to happen. All right, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, your vibes for the week ahead. You've got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. All right. So this person is standing at the top of a very tall tower, taking a look at the vast distance ahead of them and deciding to make a big change. All right. I am doing something different. I have all the power right here in the palm of my hand. I'm going to figure out my best next steps. And if I know what they are, I'm going to be brave enough to do them. All right. This Two of Wands is about taking that step, not thinking about it. This isn't the strategy. This is the action. I've brought myself here and now I'm doing something about it. Okay. So earth signs, no matter where you find yourself in your life this week, this is you deciding that you are the one to save yourself. You are the one to create the change that you want to have in your life. And the only way to do that is through action, not through procrastination, burying your head in the sand, deciding not to deal with it just yet at this time, because that's a choice to remain in the same circumstances. All right. So Spirit is saying you're getting a new vantage point. And it's probably because things are really pushing you over the edge in some kind of areas. Okay. You're pushing in or pulling in or whatever this is. It's coming to this breaking point now where you've got to decide to do something differently, to see something differently, to behave in new ways, maybe even small ways that align to a healthier lifestyle, a healthier way of being for you this week. Earth signs, I can feel how something is pinching in on you, and it is up to you to decide to take the actionable steps necessary to create the changes that will no longer pinch you. I want to say that Spirit honors all the steps that you've taken. Spirit honors your willingness and your intentions to be better, do better, live a happier, healthier life. Also, the intentions of not wanting to hurt people. Spirit honors that as well. But not hurting people and deferring to your own internal pain is not what Spirit is calling for the earth signs here. And there has been too much of that. So Spirit is saying right now that the earth signs are tired of internalizing their pain and internalizing their discomfort. They're tired of internalizing the chaos that they are swallowing from the outer world in a lot of ways here. And I can feel how this is some deep, dark shadow work that is coming to the surface for the earth signs here. They're really pinging my body here with the shadow work in the back. My back is just killing me right now. That's the past creeping in on us, our childhoods, the things that we were taught, the ways that we were raised, the things that we settle for now because we're desensitized, or we just expect that it must be okay, even though it's not okay inside. The earth signs are about to break through and bust through some real patterns, shatter some chains that have been binding for quite some time, but it has started deep within you. And that has grown to this point of overshadowing whatever you feel that adversary may be. Okay. So your willingness to create change is going to overshadow any guilt that you have been feeling that has kept you in that position. That's what Spirit wants me to say. The earth signs right now, good for you. Be brave, be bold. This creates new chapters, new changes, new breath, new life. And that's exactly what you've been praying for. Now, what's going on here? You've got the Ace of Earth, abundance, opportunity, and resources. I love this. And that looks like the kid from Jerry Maguire, doesn't it? That looks like that little smiling ass kid from Jerry Maguire. I see that as a very happy child. I see that as a happy inner child for you. Earth sign. You are an earth sign, and it's about you planting those roots, not necessarily in the life that you are living right now, but within your knowingness that you can create that life for yourself. All right. These roots are not planted in the job where you live, where you work, or the house where you live, or the relationships that you have. Those roots are planted within your soul, and they're taking root, and you are growing. And this is a beautiful thing. You're going to outgrow whatever lifestyle people have you put in, or whatever visions they might have of you, or you defer to for yourself. Okay, you're outgrowing all of this. So be ready to up level very quickly. And when that happens, I need to say that things that are not in alignment with your up leveling are going to fall away. And you've got to let them fall away. You've got to let them fall away, and not, oh no, wait, no, but not you. Oh, you're supposed to come with me. It doesn't always happen that way, earth sign. You don't get to pick and choose. You get to decide that you're going. All right. Now, Additional factor here. I freaking love this. The card is number 7. 7 is the number of truth and its message. Hello. This could be some amazing news that you have been waiting to hear from. Okay, this might be something that you've really been needing. Earth sign. This 2 of Wands can be a different location, a new job, a promotion. All right, a different way of being, deciding to move. This Ace of Earth can also be new financial prosperity, physical health, that good news on the horizon, housing. This kind of thing could all be in this whole entire reading. So what you've been hoping for could potentially be here. But you may be a little bit afraid to take advantage of it, to take it, the opportunity for what it's worth provided to you now, because, oh no, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe I'm afraid. Maybe I'm scared. Spirit is saying, don't be too afraid of your dreams. Don't be afraid of success. Don't be afraid to follow the threads of happiness as they are presented to you. And it takes you into new expanded areas of life. And if you don't care for those new expanded areas, guess what? You can always revert back into that same old whatever it is that you're pulling away from at this time, Earth sign, really. Okay, but if it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable to know that you can keep it in your back pocket for later, just in case this doesn't work out, then that's how potent your manifestation is going to be. Spirit is encouraging you to dive all in with what it is that you want, with your heart's desires. If you see these opportunities, these doorways opening for you, please walk through them. That's your destiny. Opportunities for major shifts here for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Huge reading. Wow. And I just want to say thank you, God. I think I'm going to vape for a minute. I really love this. But I just feel how earth signs could potentially shrink back into old patterns and not seize the opportunity that is in front of them for expansion, for healing, for growth, because I'm afraid of what will happen to this other area of my life or with this person or what they'll think. I'm afraid of something else or something else not coming with me. What is meant for you will find you. You have got to grow on your journey. And I feel like that is what's beckoning to you here, Earth sign. Taurus now, your card is gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. Taurus, I want to say that this is a beautiful card. Are you experiencing this? Or is this a reminder to you that this kind of stuff is totally available to you in your life, in your firsthand experience once you move through this and into this, what you want, right? Sometimes we find out what we don't want in our lives by experiencing that first. And I can feel how Taurus has bumped some very hard edges in life with people who it shouldn't have been that way. Okay. However, strength is gentle. All right. And love in action endures. I feel like that love is not necessarily apparent in all the areas in which you would like for it to be, Taurus. So Spirit is calling you to remain centered and be yourself. Okay. Because that, regardless of how the outer world may react or trigger you, it doesn't necessarily change who you are at your core. And when we react in ways that we don't care for, then we end up coming down on ourselves later, okay, instead of the reason why we were so upset and triggered in the first place, okay, which everything kind of factors in. There is a violation of boundaries, or an insult or offense to the soul here, okay, and spirit is just calling you to recognize that that is a lack of love in that area, and it might be momentarily or it might be legitimately, okay. You're the one who knows what you're involved with, and it doesn't have to change you, it doesn't have to jade you, it doesn't have to make you strong to the point of a hard edge and you can't ever let love in again, okay. Speak about these things. If there is true love there, then there is compromise to be found when we are open in our communication. And if there is not, and the compromise is not found, then that speaks volumes to what it is that we're actually working with. Taurus, be gentle with yourself, even if others are not. Virgo, similar message, girl, guy, Virgo person, whoever you might be. Virgo, the card that you have is elegance. It is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide. So I see the swans, they're just gliding along the smooth water all elegantly and everything else. And I feel like, Virgo, that's not always a reality. However, Spirit wants me to remind you that just as you hold all the power and control within your actions, you also have a certain aspect of control over your personal identity. The feelings that you have inside, the thoughts that you have, are not necessarily an open book to be transparently advocated to everyone. In fact, you can remain composed and no one's the wiser that you have things going on inside of you. Okay, so even if you're not feeling quite elegant, I'll say this, you can pull it off, right? You can take a breath, you can compose yourself, decide what you want to say, show up and do the darn thing, and no one else is the wiser. As easily as you're able to flow through the turbulence or the challenge in life, that's as quick as you're going to move right past it. Okay, but when we get wrapped up in things get wrapped up in us. Okay, and Spirit is saying to Virgo here not to get wrapped up, to let it roll right off of you like water off a duck's back and roll through these types of things. And I feel like you have been. I feel like it might have been kind of peaking in challenge in intensity here for Virgo. It's almost like when you're playing a video game and you get to the last level and it's like really hard. Okay, I feel like, Virgo, you're reaching the last levels of having to deal with some turbulence with some elegance. Okay, and Spirit is taking you kaboom to this new chapter, but it's going to take that brave step with elegance. It's not a fuck you, I'm burning this bridge. I'm stepping in this direction gracefully, elegantly, because I'm able to do so as the mature, adult, responsible person that I am. Virgo. Capricorn, you also have dance. Find your heart's rhythm, step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. So Capricorn, I'm loving this new step in a new direction, this putting down roots, this message of good news on the horizon, this creating this landscape, the scenery of your life. I feel like you're really anchoring it into your authentic truth. I feel like Capricorn is really stepping firmly on Capricorn's life path blueprint. You know what I mean? Real soul alignment at this time. There's a lot of expansion going on inwardly, and it's going to come around outwardly. Right now, you're painting that canvas in a lot of ways. Okay, so Capricorn, this dance, I really feel that this is a call to celebrate. I feel like this is a call to make it your own, to move to your rhythm, to really embrace what you have. I got chills right now from head to toe. I wish you could see this. I cannot make this up. Capricorn, Spirit is saying embrace what you have going on right now and move to the rhythm of your own beat. Okay, that's how you're creating the dynamic life and schedule and home and physical health that you desire to have. It's working. You're moving in all the right directions. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself time as it takes root in the material, in the physical. Beautiful energy, Cat. And that's what I have for the earth signs this week. Thank you, earth signs. Next is going to be the air signs. Hi, Paul and Luke. How's Double Trouble doing? Double Trouble's in my house. Hey, guys. So good to see you. So good to see you. Oh man, I don't know if you know this, but I've been under the weather. Hold on, I got things going on here. How funny. I've got an email that says, Happy 5-year anniversary, Reverend Heidi. Bet you didn't know I'm an ordained minister. Apparently, it's my 5-year anniversary. Okay, I'm back in here now. Okay, let's do this. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Oh boy, look at this girl. Oh, you just think you know all the right things to say, mister. I have been under the weather. This is actually, what is this now? Day 6 of some kind of flu. And I'm feeling like up to doing Zodiacs. So here I am. I know it. I know it. If you guys don't know Paul and Luke Double Trouble at home, they are amazing spiritual practitioners, and they and I will be doing a live spiritual duo, spiritual trio event. I'll be streaming right here on my page, also on my YouTube, and into their groups as well on the 22nd of June. And I believe that's at 1 p.m. Pacific. That'd be 4 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. UK. So please tune in with me and Paul and Luke. It is right here on my event section on Facebook. So if you go to my event section and scroll down, you just click going, so you get those reminders and you know when you can find me. I have our event set there for me and Paul and Luke. We will be doing wax art, card readings, room readings, crystal ball readings, all the different things that we do. Spirit will show up for us and you guys, and it'll be awesome. So if you guys are looking forward to that, so am I, and I cannot wait to see you there. Yep. Thanks for the reminder, guys. I have been out of the loop. I'm telling you, I've really been. I'm on my healing journey, right? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's get your card. Your vibes week ahead, Spirit. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And what's going on here? Oh, wow. Additional factors. Additional factors now. A little deeper. I know it. Double trouble becomes a triple trouble. Yes, we certainly do. With me and you guys and all of our shenanigans, most definitely. Most definitely. Gemini now. Let's go deeper with Gemini. Gemini. This one. Libra. You guys have some serious cards, man. Libra. And Aquarius, please. Whoop. Aquarius, please. Guys, ready for this? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, your vibes for the week ahead. You've got the 8 of Cups, all right? So the 8 of Cups is about making some kind of an emotional decision to walk away from things that you know are no longer working in your life. Okay, so you might have just made these decisions. You might have made them a little while ago and you're still dealing with the after effects of this, or they might be kind of in your heart. All right, I kind of feel how some air signs are in their hearts about what they should let go of, and maybe some things that they have let go of that they can't get back anymore. And sometimes that can really bring us down a touch. And I want to say to you that Spirit wants you to know that you are where you're at for a reason, that all of your experiences are very valuable, and they speak to your soul and they speak to the quality of your life if you let them do that. If you listen to the experiences that you have had and the way that you feel about things, okay, there's a reason why you've walked away from some of those things, even though it was challenging to do so. Sometimes when we walk away, we have a tendency to romance those things when life gets hard or when we get lonely. All right. Spirit is saying to remember what things you're letting go of and why you're doing that, even when it's a little more challenging to stick to your guns. Okay. Because ultimately, you're turning away from things that aren't in alignment, that are causing friction and static in your life instead of cohesion, instead of harmony and blending and joyfulness and fulfillment and positivity. I mean, come on now, let's not shortchange ourselves. What do you desire, air sign? You desire joy, satisfaction, happiness, love, enrichment, contentment, peace, right? You desire these things. So put into perspective the things that you're cutting away, that you're walking away from, or you're potentially planning to do this. Like, those are the things that limit you from that. Okay. And that's why they're not a part of the equation any longer, or that's why they need to remain out of the equation at this time. Okay. Because Spirit is calling you to focus on what you want with your life, with your time, with your heart, your emotions, in connections in your life. Spirit is calling you to focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. Not on what you don't want. So put that into perspective. Do you want that old ex that you're toiling over? Or do you want a healthy companionship? Focus on what you want. Now, what's going on here? You've got the Eight of Cups walking away. What's going on? This is a major arcana card, number 6, the Lovers. Relationships, emotions, and choices. Lovers is about those important people in our lives, okay? The potential partnership that we have or that we want. Okay, I can see here how maybe some air signs aren't quite so happy in these emotionally deep areas, okay? But it takes an aspect of making space for the healthy connections and the healthy fulfillment that you desire. There's also an aspect of truth that is necessary. Spirit is bringing me right now. Getting honest with the kind of relationships and connections you would like to have. We're not all cookie cutters made the same from a factory, okay? My idea of the healthy relationships in my life is different than yours and yours and yours, okay? And getting honest about what you really do want in those areas and with those important people. I'm talking about romantic partnerships and otherwise. Friendships, hello. I'm talking about curating the people that you are allowing in your life. And that means deciding who you want to be involved with, what kinds of things you'll entertain, and if you guys are still on the same page or not. It takes a brave and wise person to say, hey, folks, I don't think I'm on the same page as you any longer. It doesn't mean you're bad and I'm good. All it means is maybe I need to walk in my own direction for a little while, or who knows? You have the choosing and the choice to do that. Thank you, God, that you have the free will choice to be able to pull away from things that aren't working and to try other things that potentially could. Okay, but it's up to you to decide. And it's up to you to put your foot down and not to stand for dysfunction, for abuse, for toxicity. I'm so sorry to say this, but when something brings you down and saddens you, it's up to you to advocate and remove yourself. Advocate and create some kind of change, okay? And if you feel like you cannot do that, then you are absolutely not in the right state of being, not in the right space, okay? If you feel like you cannot advocate, then you're not in the right company, because your company would want to hear from you and how they could make this connection more enjoyable. And I want to say to the air sign who feels like this is all they'll ever get, true loves for the movies and the fairy tales, I want to say to you that as long as you hold that belief, you're holding true love at bay and away from you. but you get to have that too. You get to have a beautiful, harmonious partnership where you guys respect one another, where you're attracted to one another, where you support one another in all the healthiest ways. But you've got to believe it's possible, and you've got to make space for that. And if that means you're in an unhealthy, dysfunctional, toxic relationship now, making space means clearing that clutter away, even if that is a relationship, and allowing spirit to line up something that is healthy for you. But as long as something's in that spot, the universe says, oh, they've got it covered. So making these kinds of decisions, and I want to say too that this Eight of Cups, it looks like walking away, but it can be really setting some healthy boundaries. Okay, not all air signs are walking away from partnership or healthy or unhealthy connections. Okay, but it could really be that, or it could be you deciding like, if things don't change, I'm gonna leave. Okay, and I need to say, if that's how you feel, then speak up about it first. Because if you're able to speak up and then let things change, then maybe you can actually be happy. But if you don't feel how that's a possibility at all, then you're wasting your time. Eventually you'll leave. Eventually you will leave. You're just not quite there yet. So spirit is calling you to make the healthy decisions necessary for the betterment of yourself and your life. You don't owe anybody else anything at all. Okay? Without you, your life is non-existent. Okay, and spirit is saying it's time to make those healthy decisions for yourself. Stay away from the lower vibe stuff. Don't get drawn in or guilted back into some kind of compliance or whatever. You deserve better, and you know it, even if that means you're going to hold some space and be maybe alone, or not have a friend, or not have a partner, or whatever this is for a little while, because you know that better is out there for you, and you trust that the divine will deliver that right to your life. And so it will. The card is number 26, Great Fortune. I fucking love this for you, air signs. I do. I got chills right now. Spirit loves it for you too. 2 and 6 adds up to number 8. 8 is the number of manifestation. Obviously, great fortune indicates money matters, financial prosperity. That could definitely be a blessing once you've cleaned up some of these energetic streets here. Okay. A positive influx of energy that rains down on your life because you've made some really challenging emotional decisions. Thank you, God. Air signs need this. Okay. So continue to keep the streets of your soul clean. Make healthy decisions for yourself, and spirit will reward you and bless you with healthy experiences, opportunities, and connections tomorrow and in the future. Okay, you've got to believe in it and walk on that path and hold that space and not succumb to those old whatevers just because that's how it used to be, or just because it's familiar, or just because I'm sad, just because I'm not sure that I did the right thing here. Does that other thing feel like the right thing? I can almost guarantee it doesn't. Okay. But just because you're in doubt doesn't mean you backpedal and backslide. Now, Gemini, the card that you have is manifestation. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. Love that. Love that. Love that. Desire and belief are your power. I've just been talking about the desire for a different life and the belief that it can be yours, and walking in the direction of anything that lines up with that. Okay. Manifesting the relationships that you desire in your life, the financial prosperity that you desire in your life. You're walking away from so much here. And spirit is saying you're not going to have to lose everything. You're not going to have to walk away from everyone. I feel some Geminis here who feel like everything will be stripped away. And I want to say to you that anything that wasn't quite as good as what you have coming in the future is being stripped away. Okay. But that's making space for the beautiful, bright, positive outlook that is right in front of you, and spirit is bringing that your way. So don't lose hope, don't lose heart. Continue walking in the dreams of your goals, and continue making those healthy decisions as they are presented to you. I'm not saying you've got to go over things with a fine-tooth comb. It's going to be in your face, it's going to land in your heart, your gut's going to know what to do. That's the time to address that. Other than that, stay high vibe, Gemini. You're moving in positive directions. Yes, Karen Kingsley. And the Earth signs got fabulous readings today. I know we needed it. Okay. So yeah, you'll have to catch that on the replay, and I will edit these videos and upload them later. And that'll probably be like tomorrow or the next day. You know what I mean? It takes some time. Oh. Now, Libra, Libra, your card is Quest. Be bold, and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. Wow. So we've said some of these words already, Libra, about being brave, about being bold, about taking action, about spirit supporting you, having the life that you desire, right? I just want to draw your attention to Quest. Quest is not some quick trip to the store from point A to point B, boop, boop, there it goes. Quest is a journey, and it twists and turns and moves, and there are different layers that are peeled back and things that are discovered and found out. Okay, so I want to draw your attention, Libra, to the depth of a quest and the fact that things take time. Getting to know yourself, hello, takes time, Libra. Recognizing what's not working for you, I feel like that in itself may have taken a moment, and then actually speaking up about that is going to take some time as well. Like, okay, well, I've known for a while that this is not okay, but I have to build up the guts or be under the right circumstances, the right mood, the right pressure to say, okay, enough of this. I'm tired of this. No more of this, whatever. So Spirit is saying to you, Libra, that, everything takes time, and you're making those cuts where you can. And it is important to, do your best to unpack your feelings a bit more directly in those areas, okay? Because you don't have to sit with it for so long before you finally explode or finally set a boundary or finally say something. In fact, you can, I'm not sure, honey. I'm not sure, Jody. I didn't know, but thank you. Yes, no, I'm actually doing the air signs right now, Catherine. I'm doing the air signs right now. Sorry about that. So Libra, Spirit is saying here that, if you could place a bit of direct focus into those areas where things aren't sitting so well with you, then you can address them much more directly, much more quickly, head on, and kind of nip those in the bud and move along into some smoother patterns. Okay. Instead of allowing it to fester, become this big thing, and then later, kaboom, it like hits the whole household or the project or the workplace or whatever this is for you, Libra. Okay. I can feel how stuff might hit the fan because it's been building up for some time. And Spirit is calling you to be transparent in the relationships that matter to you. Okay, because those are the ones that need it and that will receive you and reciprocate that transparency and the intimacy and the love and the care. Okay, that is where you will find this great fortune in relationships, by speaking up and co-creating in that way. And I can understand that there may be a touch of, well, what if I have this, what if they reject me, or I have this fear of disapproval, etc. But we all have this. Even the people that you're coming to, they have it too. Okay, so being open with one another will really pave the way for some healthy and stable foundations in the relationships of your life, Libra. I feel like a lot of sharing at this time. It's almost like, well, we've been friends for a really long time, but we never really talked about stuff. So now we're going to talk about things and really get to know one another in a real way. I'm loving this for you. And it might be in the friendship, romance, across the board. I kind of feel how Libra is getting to know Libra in a new way. And I also need to say that that is something that people might have an issue with. Like, wait a minute, Libra, you're telling me that you don't like that, but we've been doing this forever, and you've never said anything before, and that's, it's up to you to say, I have felt like this for a little while, but it took me some time to feel confident and comfortable enough to bring it to you in this way. Okay, sometimes we just have to put it out there. This is not something I just decided. I felt this way for a while. I just got brave enough to share it with you because I care about this connection, because I care about us, of you, because I love you. Whatever this is for Libra, okay, you can do it. Aquarius now. Aquarius, you also have this Eight of Cups, which is making emotional decisions to walk away from things that aren't working in your life anymore. Major Arcana card number 6, the Lovers, relationships, emotions, and choices. And 26, Great Fortune. So I can see how something is lost and something is gained. Okay, Aquarius, I really want you to kind of take a look at your track record here in relationships, and hash out the pros and the cons, the losses and the gains, kind of make some peace with the past, because I feel how there might be an all or nothing mindset that is preventing you from some kind of a deepening of expansion or deepening of intimacy in some connections in your life. Okay, maybe you want that best friend, or you want that partner, or you want some more cohesion or togetherness. However, there's a few things that are kind of out of whack in the past, is what Spirit's telling me for Aquarius. You need to put those things into perspective. Some Aquarius, it's black and white, all or nothing. Either they're evil and I'm an angel and an innocent bystander and I did nothing wrong and they're completely evil, or I'm the bad person and I'm the one who caused everything, and I'm the problem. I'm the one carrying the guilt for whatever this is. So Spirit is saying here to Aquarius to clean up some of the streets of the past that might plague you. Okay, because no one is all good or all bad. We are all just people who sometimes make poor choices and accidentally hurt others. Okay, so recognizing this and letting those experiences lie in a justified position in your memory banks is going to be helpful for you as you attempt to expand into greater heights in connections with others. And also, I feel like business matters as well, especially with the great fortune here. This could be even in like career related business partnerships, promotions, even like letting past experiences lie, being your best self, seeing things in a clearer fashion. No one is all good or all bad, and it's important to allow that to be a truth in your life, Aquarius. Now, the card that you have here is humor. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. And I feel how some of these things can steal your happiness and joy in your now moment today. And Spirit is saying to make peace with the past and let it go. Even if those were, challenging experiences that you may have had in partnership or in business partnership, okay, I can feel how that could prevent you from exactly finding what you want in the future. I'm a little bit afraid because I had a bad experience back there. Okay. And I might feel guilty, like it was my fault for whatever, or I feel like a victim and it was all their fault. So I'm afraid to be in a new relationship or even a business partnership because I feel like there's an imbalance in the history of partnership. Spirit is saying you got to lighten that energy a little bit. Okay. Make peace with that and keep your vibe high as well, so that you can activate those next levels of expansion that you are desiring to seek in your life as well, Aquarius. And I need to say, whatever's exiting your life, let it go. It's for the greatest and highest good of all. Aquarius. That is what I have for the air signs. Thank you, air signs. Yay! You got your hair and a pedicure, Karen Kingsley. You deserve that, girl. Good for you. Good for you. You absolutely deserve that. I'm glad you took care of yourself. So we're going to do the water signs next, guys, but I really have to use the restroom real quick. So I'm going to jump to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back to do the water signs, and we will close with a group pick a card message for anyone who's live or on replay. I really apologize, but I've been on for over an hour and I have to pee. Wow. Thank you guys. I didn't lose a single person. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So water signs are next. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And you're very welcome, Lori Hale. Thank you for being here. So water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, your vibes the week ahead. Yes, Diana, I will see you soon, Miss Thing. I'm very excited. Send love. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, your vibes the week ahead. Nope. Spirit. Ah. I like that. Got a bunch of cancers in the group. I love cancers. One of my kids is a cancer. What's going on for the water signs this week, Spirit? Ooh. Wow. Energy patterns can hit us all, I'll tell you. The air signs got that card, but in a different deck. Additional factors for the water signs, please, Spirit. Additional factor, please. Interesting. Cancer, Scorpio. And Pisces. Whoa. All right. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Your vibes for the week ahead. You've got the King of Pentacles. This is a great card. Okay, so the King is a master of the Pentacles. Okay, and Pentacles is physical, tangible, money, property, your physical body, your security, your health, your stability, that kind of thing. The King of Pentacles is kind of the sugar daddy in the deck. Okay, so you might be that money person who is just, stable in your life right now. And I will say for the week ahead, Spirit is calling you to recognize this, man. Water sign, hello, recognize your sovereignty, your empowerment, the fact that you are the one who creates the life that you're living and you don't defer to others. In fact, you're the one who makes it all go round. Okay, so recognizing your own power, your own authority is what Spirit is calling the water signs here. You might already know this, like, yeah, I'm independent and I'm capable and I got my things together and I know this. Okay, but sometimes life could throw curveballs at us from like left field or some kind of thing. And I just want you not to be shaken by this. Okay. It's not your job to fix everyone else's problems, even if you can. All right. And it is your job to sustain a lifestyle that you enjoy living. All right. That is what Spirit is calling for the water signs this week, is to focus on you, your finances, your financial security, your home life, your physical stability and your health, maybe what you're eating, making sure that you're resting, getting enough, hydration and nutrition and that kind of thing. This is a very physical card. I'm a master in all these areas and I'm not lacking. Okay. So making sure that you are taking care of your needs, tending to house and home, tending to finances, tending to physical body and health, and recognizing all the success that you have in those areas in which you may have struggled here or there in your life history. Okay, so I can't leave it yet. Spirit wants to remind the water signs that some of the luxury or some of the positive energy or The financial prosperity, some of the comforts that you have are things that you previously prayed for. Okay, so recognizing that you do have these blessings in your life that maybe have been a struggle before, and now you have a firm footing in those areas. Okay, so that will help you to find firm footing in other areas of stress in the future if you have them. And I feel like there are a few different areas that may be just lacking a touch, and Spirit is saying to the water signs that those areas will all come up on board and you will feel much more well-rounded in your life in the future. But right now it's about focusing on you and not on everyone else. You matter the most in the equation of your life, water sign. Now, what's going on here? You've got the Eight of Water, searching, empowerment, and fulfillment. So this is also the Eight of Cups, which is walking away. Okay, these cups are knocked over. I know that they won't serve me any longer. There's nothing that can be done. I'm on my way up this hill and onto something new. Okay, so this can be a tough decision to walk away, a tough decision to take some things out of your life, out of your home, out of your diet, out of your schedule, whatever it is that doesn't add to the quality of your overall well-being. All right, Spirit is calling the water signs to get real honest here, because you're the one living in your body. You're the one signing those checks that come out of your bank account or whatever this is. Get real honest about what you need to let go of or stay away from, so that you can be the healthiest version of you, so that you can live your best life. You're the one who's going to do it. So being aware and making those decisions, not begrudgingly, like, fuck, I have to make these hard adult decisions, but I'm making these decisions because I want to live a better life and I believe in this for myself. Two different tones here. I got chills right now, water sign. Two totally different stances on the changes that may need to be made. Okay, even if it's not your own doing, like, oh my gosh, I have to start eating whatever diet because I have this allergy or some kind of thing. Okay, maybe this is imposed upon you and you don't care for it. However, finding that thread of, I'm doing this out of love for myself, love for my life, love for the luxury of the comforts that I have, finding that thread will help you to anchor in the momentum necessary to continue moving in those brighter directions, those healthier, more positive directions, because some of these things are hard to stay away from. And it may be a diet exercise thing. It might be an emotional relationship connections thing. It might be I'm quitting my job or I'm moving town. There's a lot of different ways that this can land for the water sign. So however this is for you, you're the one who knows what those decisions are. And I need to draw your attention that this person has recognized that there's nothing left to offer. They've turned around and they're walking into some unknown destination over some unknown hill. Okay, but she doesn't see that there's an angel there guiding her. Just like you don't realize that there's an angel coaxing you away from all of those things that are keeping you away from the happiest life that you could be living. All right, so trust that you're making the best decisions for the right reasons for yourself, and follow your heart, follow your soul, follow whatever it is that is nudging you into those healthier, brighter directions. Okay, that's spirit, that's your higher self, that's God, source, creator, your angels, whoever you believe in, that's who's looking out for you. Okay, and additional factor here, you've got the card number 2, main female. And look, the way that I read this card, you don't have to be a female for this to apply to you. I don't care if you're a female or a male or anything else. I don't care. This is about you taking a back seat to your life. Okay, the main female is not number 2. All right, but how have you been number 2 in your life as the main person who is living that king of pentacles in your life, in your body, in your domain, taking the back seat? In what areas? I've got chills right now, water sign. What areas have you let yourself go or not given to yourself? What areas have you decided to defer to what it should be or what other people think or what society says or what you have to do? Sometimes we surrender to what must be done, and then it becomes a way of life. And Spirit says, no more. You can change these things at any time. Water sign, I got goosebumps. I wish you could see the hair standing up on my arms. Spirit supports this. You don't take a back seat to anyone. You are the driver of your life. You are the one who gets to decide. And if you want to turn around, walk away, you can. You don't realize that up above this horizon there is the brightest future where you can build and grow and thrive and succeed and be so happy. But it takes that precarious, unknown step of, am I doing the right thing? I don't even know if it's okay. I don't want to leave these behind, but what if they could serve me somehow? Okay, we start to doubt ourselves, and Spirit says no more. That's backseat thinking again. That's thinking about those cups more so than yourself, more so than the journey in front of you and ahead of you. You've got to be number one in your life, and as that person living in your body, you know what is right. You know what is not okay for you anymore. Honor those requests of yourself. Cancer, the card that you have is friendship. Be with ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. Keep those and let the others go. And unfortunately, I see here with the card that Eight of Water is about letting things go, letting people go who don't reciprocate the kind of energy. Woo, speaking up about this, Cancer, okay? Letting others go who don't reciprocate the kind of energy that you put into that relationship, that you pour into them, okay? Because you want something back, but you're not receiving something back. That's why you're this king. And the king keeps giving and giving and giving and realizes that the cups are still empty. I'm not getting anything back here. And now I must walk on my own path and not take a backseat to my life any longer. Be with those who love you and make you shine. And those who don't, you've got to be willing to let them go, or at least let them fade out of your life. Cancer. Scorpio, the card that you have is mercy. Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive. And I feel for Scorpio that this is just a call to get grounded and centered and stay calm and neutral. What you give, you also receive, offering kindness to all living things, but having healthy boundaries, okay? This Eight of Water is not allowing yourself to be a doormat. Just because you have an open door policy and you're there to help others doesn't mean that others can just take advantage of you and railroad you. There has to be an aspect of healthy boundary around you. Around you, Scorpio. I really feel how it's important for you to decide to cut things away that aren't giving back to you, or things that bring you down, or make you less than the person that you know yourself to be. I also need to say something to Scorpio here about your past experience and the things that your body has been put through, and kind of bringing an apology to your body, in a sense, bringing love into your physical body for the things, the hardships that you've been through. Maybe you've been through excessive heat or cold or famine, hunger, abuse, trauma, neglect, these kinds of things that we have gone through as children or as adults. Okay, guys, our body's been through it all, okay? And your consciousness knows. Scorpio, Spirit is saying to give your body some quiet time, and to give praise and thanks and compassion and love to it for all of the things that it has endured over the time of being in your care. All right. And it's going to take you to all those next places, but making peace with those things allows you not to encourage those patterns again in the future, where you accidentally neglect the self or have less than a self-love in some of those ways. When it can happen, it slips our mind, it's not on the forefront, and now our self-love has slacked a little bit. Spirit is calling you to make peace with these things, Scorpio, and to be gentle with yourself. Even if others don't understand your boundaries. Pisces, you have nature. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air, to remember who you are and where you want to be. Pisces, I love this card, nature. I really feel how with the King of Pentacles, that's really plugged in physically, having a lot going on in a physical sense. Like, I feel really rooted down, but in fact, I'm planning to uproot and move or some kind of thing. And maybe your visions are changing for your future, but your stability can be found elsewhere. Spirit is calling Pisces to find refuge within your body if you're able to. Like, I know this says go out into nature to ground and breathe the fresh air and all these things. So yes, if you're able to do that, please do that. However, finding a home within your body is what Spirit is calling for Pisces, especially if you don't necessarily have that plugged into your now experience, okay? Or if you're not sure if your home is to your liking, or if you're going to be moving, or if it's just a temporary thing. Like, I can feel how some of these might be up in the air a little bit, and it's rubbing you the wrong way just a little bit energetically, and it forces a touch of instability in the core of Pisces. This is what I'm really feeling here. So Pisces, recognizing that your body is all you really need. It's going to take you anywhere you need to go, and you will be housed, and you will be clothed, and you will be fed, and you will be well, and you will be healthy and protected. This is the home that you have in this moment. So Pisces, Spirit is calling you to plug into your body as your home so that you can feel the safety and the comfort and the stability of home while you're creating the real true home, the permanent stable home of your heart's desire. And it is happening. It really is. But for now, home is in your body, Pisces. That's the safest bet at this time. That's what I have for you. And that is what I have for the water signs. Thank you, water signs. And thank you to all of the signs this week. You guys are fantastic. I'm going to do a group pick a card message now from my own real life oracle deck. Let me just put these away. And I thank you guys for tuning in with me. If you want to connect with me on a deeper level, I do have tarot videos for order. I offer one-on-one private sessions via Zoom, telephone call, or local in-person in California. And I do have some new quick service options if you wanted to just text in your question or submit your question, 1 or 2 questions, and I'll text you a response. I have a few different options for quick service. So if you wanted to check that out and connect with me on a one-on-one private level, HeidiCorona.shop. The link is in your description box, HeidiCorona.shop. That is the way to connect with me. I won't reach out to you. Scammers do that kind of stuff all day long. So if you wanted to connect with me, you've got to be the one who's making that first move. I will not solicit you in any capacity, okay? Now, I am going to be using my own real-life oracle deck. Put it there. So it'll be 1, 2, or 3. You're very welcome. Live or on replay, 1, 2, or 3. Spirit. That's 1, 2. Okay, 3. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate you, my friend. So this is number 1, 2, and 3. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. I appreciate you guys playing along. Oh boy. If you were drawn to pick card number 1, this is a fantastic card. Good for you. The card that you have is worth the wait. So this indicates that you might be working towards something or hoping to hear some kind of good news on the horizon. Maybe you're waiting for something to come through for you, or to hear your name called on a list, or for someone to come home. Okay, that indicates that it is on the horizon. You are not waiting in vain. Whatever it is that you are hoping to achieve in the near future is definitely on its way to you. If you're not working towards something, this is just a blessing, a positive influx coming into your life in some real way that's going to touch your heart. It's going to bring in some breathing room. Okay. You're going to feel a little more comfortable, some smoothness, some cohesion, some togetherness in relationships. Wherever it is that you have a little bit of stress, this is Spirit bringing in some ease, some relief for you if you were drawn to pick card number 1. So fantastic message. Real happy for you on that one. Great card, great message. And for those who are drawn to pick card number 2, also a great card and message. The card that you have is potential. So this card indicates that things may not quite be put together yet in your vision or in your life, okay? But you're on the right track, and what you're up to has great potential as long as you're being authentic. The yellows in this card speak to being in alignment with your authenticity, okay? Making sure that you are listening to your inner knowing as you embark on whatever processes you're working towards. I can see it's not put together yet. So maybe you're working on getting a job or putting together a new practice that you're working on or some kind of project. Who knows? It's not put together yet. But once it is, it's going to gain momentum very quickly. All right. So make sure that you don't lose faith in this project. It is something that definitely has potential. I feel like there are breadcrumbs to be followed, things to be unpacked, and an unfoldment that happens that is all a part of the beautiful experience as a sum total. So number 2, that is what I have for you. Beautiful energies. And if you were drawn to pick card number 3, this is probably the best card out of them all. I'll just say that. You got Black Sheep, all right? And I freaking love this card. I'm the black sheep of my family, always have been, probably always will be, okay? And I want to say that the black sheep of yesteryear are the empowered adults who aren't afraid to be themselves in a very authentic way here, now, and today, guys. And this is you. If you were drawn to pick card number 3, you might have always been the misfit, the outsider, that other different person that people maybe didn't quite take seriously. That black sheep gets tired of being told it's not the right shade of this or that, and it doesn't fit in with all the other sheep, and it tries to change its colors, and it's never the right shade of whatever it is it's supposed to be, right? So it surrenders to its own uniqueness. It surrenders to its own power and sovereignty of being its unique self, its authentic self. We are supposed to be our own unique selves, and it is only family, society, these kinds of cultural conditionings that try to mold us into some cookie cutter copies of one another. And then if somebody steps out of line, oh my God, look at that person who's different. Look at the one that's different. That's crazy. Everybody focus on that one, because I'm afraid you're going to see my differences, my uniqueness, and I'm not strong enough to stand on my own 2 feet and not care what others think. However, the black sheep is able to do this, and it was hard earned. And I want to say to you, that inspires others. Whoever picked this card, number 3, there are people in your life, both adult and children, who see that you're strong and empowered, and that you can be yourself, and that's okay, and that you can let others be themselves, and that's okay, and you don't have to be at odds with others who are different from yourself. It teaches people so much just by being you and your acceptance of those others that are different from you as well. Beautiful energy, number 3. I love this. Woo! Stay on top of that banging frequency. That is what I have for us today. You guys are so awesome. Thank you, Summer Dawson. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Jody. You guys are the best. Thank you, thank you. And until the next one, I send you all so much love and so many blessings.